above the water line, we've sanded, faired, primed pretty much the entire hull. We were just going to spot paint it, but it was pretty clear that the topside paint in particular was, let's say, beyond its prime. So we will shortly, as soon as it arrives, probably tonight, maybe tomorrow night, be painting the topsides with a combination of sapphire blue, which would be just beautiful, and just pure white topside, right side paint. And RJ, who's becoming our resident varnisher, king of varnish, has been working on the transom. We've put about 3 coats of varnish on top of what was already there. The owner had applied about 7. We were able to sand it flat. As you can see, this is approaching Dannenberg's snow white field. It was actually pretty much snow white until it was washed off. And we'll be applying varnish at the end of the day, but it's so humid and so hot now that we've got to wait until the temperatures drop. The restoration of the transom is complete. We elected to use Petit high build varnish. That's about 9 coats on her. And as you can see, the reflection of the fan and other things along the wall, the result is a good user boat quality finish. If this were a show boat, we would only be halfway through. We would probably apply at least another 10 coats to this transom. We're now looking at the foredeck just ahead of where the lower frame of the windshield sits on the foredeck. Somebody at some point decided to fix, and I use that word in a very pejorative manner, to fix this, a water leak problem, by releasing the windshield and laying in what we could, as far as we could tell, was a layer of something like West System epoxy along this wooden face. Well, it failed. As you can see by the big patch, it failed rather miserably and allowed water to penetrate and collect beneath the windshield, which fed rot all the way out to include this patch. Our repair will involve filling again and fairing with, in this case, Smith's Fillet epoxy filler. This entire deck was canvassed, so we will complete the task by laying in a layer of canvas in West System epoxy, and we're going to extend the edge of the canvas. We're using a very fine 8-ounce canvas for this purpose. We're going to extend the canvas just over the lip where the old canvas ends. We cut everything else out. We will then seal the raw wooden edge with Smith's clear penetrating epoxy sealer, 3 coats. Lay in a good bead of 3M 5200 so that we impart a flexible seal and joint between this fascia and the bottom board of the windshield.